I'm just going to do this. Yes, indeed. I've been working my bottom off these last 2 weeks. Thus the rather regretful drought in the motion picture output department here at the Fish Slappee. So far we've discussed getting to London and finding some place to stay. So yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. But now it's time to talk about working in London and getting a job here. When I lived here a few years ago, my approach to getting a job was a fairly simple one. You print out maybe like 20-something CVs at an internet cafe, and you just walk around from shop to shop, shoving it in their faces as you smile in desperation. Last time around I focused mainly on getting a job in a bookshop, and Google told me that there was supposed to be one in King's Cross Station. So I went there and I noticed there was like a weird Harry Potter shop next to it, platform 9 3/4. So I thought, I mean, what the hell, why not give them my CV as well now that I'm here? And that ended up being my job. I ended up working at the Harry Potter shop. Now I'm not there anymore, but I just wanted to show you that this used to be my old job. You pretend you're a Hogwarts Express conductor and you throw scarves around for 9 hours a day. See, that's me, that's proof. The absolute silliest thing, and obviously awesome at the same time. Yeah, that was back then. So what do I do today then? Well, I've gone from being like a magical crowd entertainer to working in an office. But it's a silly one. I now work in game quality assurance and localization. I think my official title is something like game quality assurance tester or something like that. But I work with the localizations team, and we deal with making sure that games are properly localized. Well, what the fuck does that mean? That means that our job is to make sure that the in-game text is implemented in the correct language, with like the correct spelling and correct grammar and syntax and stuff. So I mean, my job in a nutshell is that I sit and I play FarmVille 2, the Facebook game. No, yeah, like we work primarily with the publishers of FarmVille, and we make sure their game is properly translated. Sometimes we do other games as well, but like 90% of the time I spend at work is doing FarmVille. So I'm the office's Swedish guy. My colleagues are from all around the world and we all have our assigned languages. So I sit there playing, tending to my Swedish little farm until I find something that's incorrect. I then report it as a localizations bug and then continue playing, find something else that's incorrect, and so on. I mean, I never knew this type of job even existed. And while we deal with really silly problems, right? Like a problem for the day might be whether a particular fruit tree's fruit is consistent with the name of the fruit tree. The people you report the bugs to tend to view it as very serious stuff. So for instance, when you point out something is wrong with this particular string of text, you can't go, oh well that's wrong, or that like that's incorrect, or whatever. You have to write something like, the string at blah 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 appears to be translated out of context. And nothing is ever spelled incorrectly. It appears with a spelling issue. And in the bug reports you also have to give like a solution to the problem. So if something is spelled incorrectly, or if there's like a random question mark in the middle of a word or something, you can't just go, well, change to this, or like remove question mark. Instead you have to write, please consider implementing the following suggestion. You twat. I mean, how ridiculously fucking British is that? Even if there's like a huge pile of shit covering the entire screen, you have to phrase it that way. Please consider implementing the following suggestion. Remove the enormous turd from my cow pen, would you please? Once in a while, the studio, as we call them, will send us a new build of the game, where they claim to have fixed the bug, and then we check it, see if it's fixed. If it's not, we send the bug back to them. If it is fixed, we can close the bug. And it sort of goes back and forth like that. And I know what you're saying, but the Fish Slappee, FarmVille 2 is already a released game, isn't it? You sexy beast of a man. And to that I say, what, do you admit to playing it? But yes, it is released and it's out right now. But there are also like constant updates of new animals and crops and seasonal things and so on. It's beautiful. While this obviously is a really weird and awesome thing to get paid for, this job does have two big downsides. One, it's a night job, and two, it's down in East Croydon, which is a really nice neighborhood, but it takes about an hour and a half for me to get to and from work, and sometimes longer if I go home in the middle of the night as well. So I don't get to see people in the evenings during the week, like at all. We do not socialize with people with normal work schedules. Instead, we're locked up in a little office in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. Our office, which is more of a nerd's den than a proper office as well. It's really laid back atmosphere. You can wear whatever you want, you can listen to music while you work, and you can eat and drink by the computers and stuff like that. And everyone's really friendly as well. It's a really good, nerdy, friendly atmosphere. So yeah, awesome stuff. That's what I do when I don't make YouTube videos, I suppose. That's where the fish goes to work. That's where I go slapping. That's where, if you will, it's slappening. So again, thank you so much for watching as always. But yeah, okay, until next time everyone, bye!